Good morning, and what a happy day it is. Welcome to the 2019 commencement of the University of Colorado at Boulder. My name is Bud Coleman. I'm honored to be a member of the faculty and your Boulder campus commencement marshal. Will the audience please stand and join College of Music students Erin Marie Hodgson, a master's candidate in vocal performance, and Rebecca Myers, a master's candidate in music performance, for the singing of our national anthem and the presentation of colors by the CU Boulder Naval ROTC.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Erin and Rebecca, and please be seated. At this time, I would like to announce Dr. Philip P. DeStefano, Chancellor of the University of Colorado, Boulder.
I would like to take a moment today to pay tribute to CU President Bruce Benson, who is retiring from the university on June 30th. Mr. Benson is an alumnus, a lifelong donor to our university, and for the last 11 years, president of the four-campus CU system. He has been a supporter of education in Colorado his entire life. At this time, I would like to call President Benson to the podium. And also, Marcy Benson to the podium. President, all right. President and Mrs. Benson have been a great team for our university, and we thank them for their service. The Bensons have served our university for years in many capacities, long before taking on this top leadership role. Their generosity, fundraising, and leadership have led directly to success and opportunities for our students. And I would like to present them with a small gift of appreciation on behalf of our campus community.
Thank you, Phil.
All righty. Now allow me to introduce Savannah Sellers. Savannah is an alumna as well as an NBC News and MSNBC correspondent, co-host of Stay Tuned, NBC's Generation Z news show on Snapshot and Instagram. Please join me in welcoming Savannah Sellers.
What is up, class of 2019? Okay, welcome to the blizzard that is your commencement. I beg of you, don't go for the head if snowballs are coming up here. All right. Chancellor DeStefano, President Benson, and the Regents of the University, I am so beyond honored to be here. Thank you. I will try to keep this briefer than I was planning because of the weather. But it's true. Sweet angel Chad Brokaw, your senior class president, as well as the senior class council, invited a 27-year-old here today to share with you the wisdom of the ages. Well, the truth is, I cannot give you the wisdom of all ages, but I can give you the wisdom of our ages, as in ages 21 to 27. So, in prepping for this, let's just say I watched and read a lot of these, and there are some key themes that come through. Just about everyone tries to convince the graduates that they should chase their dreams no matter what. And I agree with that, and you should. But just to be clear, chasing your dreams is often going to feel like a nightmare. Got that? A freaking nightmare. Chasing dreams for me has been learning to respond to the previous assistant's name. Took one boss months to learn my name is not in fact Courtney. Chasing dreams has been ordering hundreds of the tuna and greens sandwich for my boss, where I was asked to hold the greens and the bread, so that's just a pile of tuna. Chasing dreams has been feeling really, really trapped, and like I maybe messed everything up. Try putting that on an inspirational poster. But the thing is, when things are feeling hopeless, those aren't signs you're on the wrong path. They're signs you're on the right path. If you're dreaming big enough, chasing your dream is going to be hard. It means your journey is going to have a lot of missteps and dead ends. It will be scary and make you question if it's possible and induce meltdowns. And sometimes it might even make you wish you wanted something else for your life. But listen, I didn't come here today to just give you some real talk and leave you hanging. There's one thing I've learned over the past 6 years, it's that success depends on how well you cope with what's hard. So I've got some tips for you about how to do that, learn through trial and error and error and error. Tip number 1, when the imposter syndrome knocks on your door, punch it in the face. Imposter syndrome is the inner voice that says you shouldn't be here, you can't do it, you aren't good enough, you aren't old enough, you're not smart enough or experienced enough. I sort of imagine my imposter syndrome like that creepy booger from the Mucinex commercial in the too small tank top, if you know what I'm talking about. And you just want to be like, dude, shut up and move on with your life. Yeah. It's so easy to listen to that voice, and it's so easy to think that it's telling you the truth. I had the opportunity to interview former Vice President Joe Biden for NBC. The imposter syndrome guy was so loud that morning, I literally threw up in the Today Show bathroom 5 minutes before we started. I knew I was going to ask the mandatory questions of a former vice president, but also, I just really wanted to know what he thought about all those Obama-Biden memes. But I almost didn't ask that. I thought, people won't take me seriously if I do. That was the imposter syndrome trying to throw me off my game. I ignored that voice, and I took my time getting the former vice president on the record about DACA and the former administration and the current administration, and then I handed him an iPad full of Obama-Biden memes. The VP laughed and went through every single one with me, revealing a part of himself that the public rarely sees. That was the part of the interview that got the biggest response, because that moment was unexpected, and it came about because I was true to myself. I want you to enter the world knowing that your age and whatever else is unique about you can be your superpower. You guys are entering a world where young people are the ones making the things we use, building companies from the ground up, changing the narrative in DC, creating completely new forms of technology. And also, you have permission to dream your dreams at any age. And I'm here to tell you, you can achieve them faster than other people say you can. When you doubt that, that's the imposter syndrome. Don't ever let it stop you. Don't ever trust what it's telling you. It's like an internet troll, and you know what they say? Don't feed the trolls. All right, tip number 2, find a corporate side hustle. Look, the only reason I have my job is because in my previous jobs at the same company, I found ways to chase my dream of being a reporter in my spare time, literally on the weekends. If you work at a place where you can see what you want to be, you can spend your time working towards that and create opportunities you didn't think you had. For me, I could have been cleaning the floors at 30 Rock. It didn't matter, I was at NBC News. All right, tip number 3. When your dream is feeling like a nightmare, you're gonna need some help. You need the good people you got in your life. Your friends, you're probably sitting next to them right now, and your family. It's the friendships in your life that make chasing your dreams sustainable. They make the nightmare moments bearable. Now, my dad did not buy me a spot on the USC crew team or the Georgetown tennis team or pay someone to take my SAT. Thank God. But he did get me out of Willville and into Farrand. He is just that guy, right over there. And thank goodness he did, because that meant that I met my random roommate freshman year, Paige DePaulis, who's also right over there, and who I still live with, except now, instead of the second floor of Farrand, it's an apartment in Manhattan. I think we're common law married now. We live with our other best friend and Chi Omega sorority sister, woo! Kelsey McWilliams, who's here too. And by the way, we have one bathroom. 3 girls, 1 bathroom, true love. This, among other things, probably makes me the only commencement speaker in America this year who still has 2 roommates. We talk about all of the real stuff going on. Between them and my sister Riley, who's also a buff and with us in New York and here today, we're pretty much always discussing which one of us is going through a quarter-life crisis, which, by the way, is a real thing. I was just in another one of my best friend and sorority sister's wedding this past year. And sadly, just a couple months after that, I stood with that same best friend at her younger brother's funeral. That friend of mine is Chelsea Geiger, and I'm sure many of you knew and loved Danny Geiger, who would have been here in this stadium graduating today. But God called him home a little earlier than we were all expecting. We can all take lessons from Danny. He lived the life he wanted, he created it for himself, and he loved the people around him hard. The people around you will sweeten your victories because they're there to celebrate, and they'll soften your defeats because they're there to comfort you. Make the effort and let them be a part of your story. Okay, tip number 4, we're getting close to the end. When you can find meaning in the work you're doing, your dreams will shift in ways you didn't anticipate. Look, my dream has always been to do the news. It wasn't until this specific role that a new dimension of that dream was revealed to me. I found that my favorite part of my job, better than any rush I get from live TV or celebrity I'm lucky enough to interview, is when young viewers of our Snapchat show stop me to say they didn't watch the news before they found Stay Tuned. They didn't have interest in current events or politics until they found someone who spoke to them in a way they appreciated and could follow, and that made them feel it was okay to not know everything. You will love your job and your life more when you get to a place where you're proud of the difference it's making in the world. We're not all gonna run a charity or perform brain surgery, but we can all do good in the career path meant for us. All right, this is my last tip, and it might be the most important. Tip number 5, remember when you wanted what you have right now. There's nothing like pursuing your dreams to make you forget how much you've achieved along the way. And there's always going to be the next thing that you're gonna think and pray about and say, as soon as I have that, that's when I'll be happy. 2 years ago when someone said to me, you're gonna host a news show on Snapchat, I thought, this is it, I've made it. A year ago when someone said to me, you're gonna start reporting for the Today Show, I thought, no wait, now I've made it. Yet a lot of days, I still find myself wondering, what's next? We're always challenging ourselves for an encore. And to an extent, that's good and motivating and ambitious. But every now and then, you gotta tap the brakes and enjoy the present. And remember when what you've got is all you thought you could ever want. That can start today by remembering when all you ever wanted was no more homework and no more finals. And you did it! And please don't forget to thank your parents and families today for their support and for some of them the nightmare that is paying for you to go to college. Thank you to my mom and dad who are right over there. I hope the investment was worth it. And happy birthday, Mom. Today is actually my mom's birthday. Yeah! Class of 2019, congratulations. Go out and do big, big things. I can't wait to watch. If you see me over the next couple days, please come say hi. Let's have a drink, because you freaking did it. I need one too after this. Give them hell. Congrats.
During each commencement ceremony, we honor those undergraduate students who have earned all A's during their college career. This spring, 23 students are receiving the Chancellor's Recognition Award.
Dear friends, please hold your applause until we have announced all the award recipients. I am honored to present Michael Giacomini, Jessica Yan. Go ahead. Emma Barnum. Her brother, William Barnum. Carson Calano. Jacob Crawford. Otakan Hilmi Firat. Brent Frieden. Mallory Hale. Catherine Hay. Ty Kester. Justin Martyr. Sarah Papich. Kara Redolin. Sophie Schneider. Ian Smith. Anna Todd. Joanna Hope Toohey. Katia Walton. Catherine Witt. Mishu Zhan. Congratulations to all of our Chancellor's Award recipients.
Congratulations to all our Chancellor's Award recipients. And now, as part of our ceremony, it is also tradition to recognize individuals and their accomplishments by awarding university medals and honorary degrees. Please, all of you, come to the stage. Otto, please come up. I'd like to begin by first presenting Stanley Ruttenberg with a doctorate degree of science honoris causa. Accepting on his behalf is his daughter, Rebecca Rutenberg. I would now like to present retired Vice Admiral Herman A. Shalensky with the degree Doctor of Science honoris causa. I would now like to present Dr. Peter Zoller with the degree Doctor of Science honoris causa. And finally, I would like to present Kazunori Takato with the University Medal. Thank you. Please be seated.
We have now reached that happy moment you've all been waiting for, the conferral of the May 2019 degrees by Chancellor DeStefano.
Candidates who are being presented today for the degree Doctor of Musical Arts, Doctor of Audiology, Doctor of Philosophy, and Juris Doctor can be recognized by their hoods, which signify their discipline and institution. This is the highest degree awarded by the university. Will these candidates please rise? These candidates will be presented by Senior Vice Provost Ann Schmiesing.
Chancellor DeStefano, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor to present these doctoral candidates for their degree conferral.
Vice Provost Schmiesing, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer on these candidates their doctoral degrees and welcome them into the company of scholars. Congratulations. Please be seated. Will the candidates who are being presented today for the degrees Master of Laws, Master of Studies in Law, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Engineering, Master of the Environment, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Music Education, Master of Science, and Master of Science in the designated fields of engineering, please rise. These candidates will be presented by Senior Vice Provost Ann Schmiesing.
Chancellor DeStefano, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor to present these master's candidates for their degree conferral.
Vice Provost Schmiesing, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these candidates their master's degrees. Congratulations. Will the undergraduates from all schools and colleges who've been nominated for honors distinctions please rise? These candidates will be presented by Provost Russell Moore.
This academic year, 1,093 students have been nominated by the faculty for honors distinctions. As a sign of that recognition, the university awards each honors student with a medallion and the ribbon colors designating the specific honor. I'm proud to present these distinguished students who have been nominated to receive their degrees with one or more of the following designations: honors, special honors, high honors, highest honors, distinction, high distinction, cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. It is my pleasure to bestow upon these distinguished students the honors designations for which they have worked so diligently and with such excellence. Congratulations to you all.
Please be seated. Will the candidates from all schools and colleges who are also receiving a diploma in education please rise? These candidates will be presented by Dean and Professor Kathy Schultz.
Chancellor DeStefano, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor to present our outstanding graduate, Esmeralda Castillo-Cobian, and the candidates in the other colleges who are also receiving their diploma in education.
Dean Schultz, by virtue of authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby bestow upon these candidates the Diploma in Education. Congratulations. Please be seated. Will the candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences who are being presented today for the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and International Bachelor of Arts, please rise. These candidates will be presented by Dean and Professor Jim White of the College of Arts and Sciences.
Chancellor DeStefano, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor to present our outstanding graduates, Rochelle Gandhi-Bezbez and Claire Lemon, and these hardy Colorado graduates.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Dean White, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer on these candidates their bachelor degrees. Congratulations to you all. Please be seated. Will the candidates who are being presented today for the degree Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, please rise. These candidates will be presented by Dean and Professor Sharon Matusik of the LEEDS School of Business.
Chancellor DeStefano, on behalf of the faculty, it is my great honor to present our outstanding graduates, Michael Giacomini and Jessica Yan, and these degree candidates.
Dean Matusik, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer on these candidates their bachelor's degrees. Congratulations. 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 Will the candidates who are being presented today for the degree Bachelor of Science in the designated fields of Engineering and Applied Science please rise? These candidates will be presented by Dean Bobby Bryan of the College of Engineering and Applied Science.
President Benson, Chancellor DeStefano, and the CU community, I'm proud to present our outstanding graduate on behalf of the honorable and dedicated faculty and staff, Mark Thompson, and the more than 1,500 graduates of the greatest College of Engineering and Applied Science on this planet.
Congratulations to you. Dean Bryan, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer on these candidates their bachelor's degrees. Congratulations. And please be seated. Will the candidates who are being presented today for the degree Bachelor of Environmental Design please rise? These candidates will be presented by Senior Vice Provost Ann Schmeezing.
Chancellor DeStefano, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor to present our outstanding graduates, Sarah Hutchinson and Cale Wagner, and these degree candidates.
Vice Provost Schmeezing, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer on these candidates their bachelor degrees. Congratulations. Please be seated. Will the candidates who are being presented today for the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science Journalism please rise? These candidates will be presented by Founding Dean Lori Bergen of the College of Media, Communication, and Information.
Chancellor DeStefano, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor to present our outstanding graduate, Lena Takahashi, and these amazing degree candidates.
Dean Bergen, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer on these candidates their bachelor's degrees. Please be seated. Congratulations. Will the candidates who are being presented today for the degrees Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Arts in Music, and Bachelor of Music Education please rise? These candidates will be presented by Associate Dean and Professor John Davis of the College of Music.
Chancellor DeStefano, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor to present our outstanding graduate, Brian Christopher Lambert, and these outstanding degree candidates.
Associate Dean Davis, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer on these candidates their bachelor degrees. Congratulations. Please be seated. Welcome to the great extended family of the university. Your connections to the university is lifelong. We're continually linked together as you take your place in our society, and we shape our destiny as one of the world's greatest universities. Godspeed to you and our university.
It is a tradition at this ceremony that we read the charge that the late President George Norland addressed to the class of 1935. Dr. Norland was a professor of Greek at CU from 1899 to 1942. President Norland devoted his life to two great causes, a life of the mind and his love of this amazing university, which he articulated in his charge to CU graduates. The Norland Charge will be read today by Regent Irene Grego.
You are now certified to the world at large as alumni of the university. She is your kindly mother, and you, her cherished sons and daughters. This exercise denotes not your severance from her, but your union with her. Commencement does not mean, as many wrongly think, the breaking of ties and the beginning of life apart. Rather, it marks your initiation in the fullest sense into the fellowship of the universities. As bearers of her torch, as centers of her influence, as promoters of her spirit. The university is not the campus, not the buildings on the campus, nor the faculty, nor the students at any one time. Not one of these or all of them. The university consists of all who come into and go forth from her halls. You are touched by her influence and carry on her spirit. Wherever you go, the university goes with you. Wherever you are at work, there is the university at work. What the university's purpose to be, what it must always strive to be, is represented on its sill, which is stamped on your diploma, a lamp in the hands of youth. If this light shines in you and from you, how great is its darkness. But if it shines in you today and in the thousands before you, who can measure its power? With hope and faith, I welcome you into this fellowship. I bid you farewell only in the sense that I pray you may fare well. You go forth, but not from us. We remain, but not severed from you. God go with you and be with you and us forever. And us, thank you. Congratulations.
And now, will all those receiving bachelor degrees today please signify your new status by moving the tassels of your caps from the right to the left. Class of 2019, congratulations.
The CU 2019 commencement ceremony is now concluded. Once again, a warm congratulations to all of our graduates. Please remain at your seats for the recession of the platform party and the faculty. Once again, a warm congratulations to all the graduates. Give it up, class of 2019. Yeah. Oh, it's okay.
Is it on? Is it up? I think it's on. Yeah, it's on.
Backstage getting ready to talk to the awesome buffs at CU Boulder.